can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
A gain of 2 brings up 7. At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Short. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Trey McBride, 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to 26, 2nd and 7. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for upright Yoshi Boss. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right, 60. Steal. Check, steal. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus their defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Short. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Webster. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Formation for the Ravens.
Powerful running. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 2nd down, the but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Look. Slow ball. Come on, shoot.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Short. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Smith. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Smith. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Short. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career another touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You ain't going nowhere.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Hey, we go. Hey, let's go Sunday.
Play action. It's Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, short.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Short. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jeffrey Simmons able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Short.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the 2nd half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown
touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith looking deep here for Chase. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Smith on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 3rd down, short. The looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 11. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards for him on the ground. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will follow offensively at halftime, Charles, that's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that.
There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, Ravens.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Short. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw. Short. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Now, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
He had no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Smith. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Now Gino on 1st down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Short throw taken in by Conquo. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The give running right is Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, here we go.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
13X, 13X.
Gino now to throw. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Smith. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So on 4th down on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the three, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. The Smith throw taken in here by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
The Ravens 49-yard line.
Here's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.